Gemini, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Gemush, I'm going to be doing your reading from April 27th to May 3rd. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. I'm in your head, I'm on your mind. You know I'm a Gemini. I put the gem in Gemini. I woke up feeling extra fly. So dear Gemush, honestly, I really felt deep in my spirit that you needed this message as soon as possible. I'm going to serve and I'm going to slay. And in this reading, dear Gemini, I'm going to be taking a look at your main challenge, past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards for you and get some final advice. And finally, I really want to say that I've received a lot of support from all the Geminis for my Ironman journey. Based on popular demand, my GoFundMe is still available for the next 12 days. People who donate and people who support me in my Ironman journey, sprinkle, sprinkle, their name is going to be engraved into my bike. And I'm going to also I'm going to make a heartfelt video thanking every person saying their name. And I'm going to be very creative and getting their names attached to my bicycle, to my bike, when I go to the Ironman and other races. And we're going to get to the finish line together. Okay? So you can check that out into the comment section below. This is literally transportation, Gemush. Trust me, you can ask around what's going on, but I trust you. So Gemini, your challenge is the Tower. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands. So Gemini, the Tower here is speaking about some sort of a major shift that either has happened in your life or is happening. You could be going through a Tower moment. The Tower here typically talks about major changes, obstacles. Maybe there is an obstacle that's finally coming to an end, sudden ending here. Recently, some of you that's why I'm feeling like it was kind of an urgent energy here to these readings, especially for the air signs. Something here has been happening. A situation here maybe just crumbled down or ended. And the Tower can be scary for a lot of people. But I don't think for Geminis or Leos or Capricorns. So we're going to see why this Tower here is your challenge and what kind of a change is it that's happening here that you need to be aware of, okay? Now, in the recent past, you have the Five of Cups, the Star, and the Six of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. A lot of you were in a relationship here. I think that this was something that you had a lot of hopes for, the Star and the Six of Pentacles. You really hoped that this relationship was going to take you to the next stage, things were going to work out, but something happened within this connection that really disappointed you. Five of Cups. Someone here either made you wait and wait and wait and wait, and you were just kind of getting really frustrated. So we're going to talk about this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. In the present moment here, dear Gemush, you have the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Three of Cups. Some of you are dealing with the Cancer and the Taurus and the Three of Cups. Now, this could mean multiple things here. So this Tower moment can mean that whatever change is happening, this could happen majorly for you. Your life could actually, literally, it could get even much better. Because people look at the Tower and they say it's bad, but something here is ending or some sort of a situation is finally collapsing. And what's going to end up happening is there is commitment coming towards your way. I'm telling you what I see here into the cards. I do see here some kind of a reunion with the Three of Cups, like literally. And in the Chariot, you see there is a carriage. There is a sense of direction here that's going to happen. Whatever is happening in your life right now, Gemini, whatever situation I am seeing here, this is ultimately leading you to your manifestation or to your goal, okay? Because there is commitment here. In the near future, you have the Nine of Cups, the Sun, and the Eight of Swords. So in the near future, you could be dealing also with the Leo, okay? So in the near future, I do see here that a relationship is being resurrected. But there is also the Eight of Swords. A lot of you have this anxiety when it comes to this relationship. There is an internal anxiety. What if things go wrong? What if I get back with this person and things go bad again? Because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Wands, 444 on the clock, you want a relationship. You want a commitment with this person. You have the Death card. There's a strong Scorpio energy here too. Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. Something here that you consider to be dusted and done and gone. A situation here that you thought was completely done. There is a chance here for it to be resurrected. Honestly, I don't see new person here as of now. If anything comes up, I will honor that and I will mention that to you. Okay, but let's talk about this kind of, chaotic or catastrophic situation here that's going on in your life, dear Gemini. And as a courtesy also at the Renaissance Tarot, we make sure that we go ahead and we hit that like button to show our support. I know you don't have a problem with that at all, and you always like the video even before it starts, so I really appreciate that. Now, let's get into your reading and clarify everything for you. Let's clarify your challenge here, dear Gemush. Eight of Swords kept flipping over. The Fool, the Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. This is insane. The Lovers is the card of a Gemini. Somebody here, okay, so there is a manifestation that's happening for you. Do you see what I'm saying? The Magician. Like I said, I was literally speaking about manifestation. Even before them tarot cards will come out, Gemini, I already can tell, okay? Manifestation is not something that works according to our logical mind. Right? And especially you, Gemini, have a very powerful mind. I know how calculated you can be. I know how your mind works. And you may calculate and, you may say, well, this is how it's going to happen. This is how it will be manifested and all of this. But, what we sometimes forget is that the universe and the powerful forces beyond these 3D reality, they work. The law of attraction, the law of assumption, consciousness. There is a lot of other energies out there that are working. The universe, the planetary placements. That's why manifestation sometimes it doesn't have to. It is not supposed to make sense to our logical mind. There is going to be some sort of a brand new beginning here. The Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. There is an offer that's coming towards your way. For some of you, I am also strongly getting here that you're going to have a choice. Choice one person over the other. Now, sometimes people, maybe they mention this, maybe they don't, but the Lovers here in Tarot Gemini is the card of Gemini, and it means the choice. Them twins. This one or that one. Okay? This is about a choice that needs to be made. Even if you don't have two people here in your area, in your vicinity, but I do feel like here there is a choice between a person and then what you want career-wise also, okay? And you're manifesting this. Queen of Swords right behind the Magician. So this is the card of a Gemini, okay? So that's what I'm strongly getting here for you. Something new is embarking. And, make room for what's coming. This is what it's called, make room for what's coming for you, because the tower, the third party could be crumbling down. Your life could be changing towards better. I don't know, you could become a millionaire or something and then your life can change. Why not assume the best case scenario? So I'm saying. So in the recent past, Gemini, Five of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles, and the Temperance. Some of you are also dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Gemini, in the recent past, I feel like that some of you disconnected from this person or disconnected from you as well, Capricorn towards Virgo, just because maybe there was not enough give and take exchange energy. It felt like maybe this person was breadcrumbing you, or, you and this person couldn't really find that middle ground to work something out. This could have been also tied up to maybe because this person was unable physically or in any other way to show up properly for you in the recent past year. So there is a Five of Wands, there is the Temperance, and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like also that from time to time, and the Knight of and the King of Swords, Gemini, a lot of you were misunderstood in this connection. Okay, I think that there was way too many conflicts here going on. A lot of you maybe paused at times and said, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I just want to let this situation, I want to let go of this situation. I don't want to invest into this. But I think that at the end of the day, with the Temperance being at the bottom, you still wanted to heal things with this person. You could have dealt with somebody who was popular and famous, because I'm going to clarify the star now, or maybe you are someone that you are very well known. I mean, which Gemini isn't, right? So let's talk about the star, Gemush, and see what's going on. Let's clarify the star for you in the recent past. So the star is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Emperor, and the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. You were dealing with somebody, Gemini, who was probably being very rigid and hardcore. It's giving that Emperor energy here, could have been an Aries. And there was a lot of indecisiveness. Something here was blocking. One of the things that was blocking this person from moving towards you was healing. This person was not fully healed from something from their past. It really affected their ability to commit to you. And I'm also getting here, this person tends to come across as being quite closed off in the beginning, okay? Let's talk about the Six of Pentacles here. I feel like my intuition is telling me that something here was being out of balance and it hurt you at a very, very deep level. Six of Pentacles in this case in the past, I feel like could have been that maybe some of you felt like that you were being breadcrumbed. So the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Tower. Yeah, there was a Tower moment here. Maybe this is why the challenge here, right, is the Tower. Because again, we see here that there was a situation here that unexpectedly came to an end. Possibly, chances are that this person rejected you. Look how the Four of Cups, there is a hand that's coming at the clouds and is making, you know, there is a cup that's being offered to this person sitting on the grass, and it's like, this person is not noticing this. This person could have been distracted that you were trying to make an offer, and there is no sugarcoating here. Maybe some of you also got caught up into some kind of a business in the past, or you had a lot going on and you were not able to really commit to this situation. Nonetheless, I do see here that there was a situation that came to an end with the Tower. Very unexpected ending here. And as a Gemini, you are a very spiritual sign. I read your comments, and I know that a lot of you are Reiki healers. A lot of you are like, you know, Reiki masters, or you're very multifaceted. So many of you really grew within this connection, meaning this separation, meaning when the Tower happened here, some of you, you know, your third eye also might have opened up, your crown chakra. I don't want to go too deep into that, but you know what I mean, if you know what I mean. Okay, so spiritual evolution and ascension. Ascension symptoms could be significant for some of you too. Restlessness, sleeplessness, you know, just seeing constant angel numbers, feeling like that you're more connected to, you know, to the universe. There's a lot of other things. I just don't want to take too much time on speaking about that. Let's clarify in the present moment with the Hierophant. There is a commitment here that's coming in, and the Hierophant is also the card of a Taurus, and we're entering into the season of Taurus. And I know this is falling like until May 3rd, but something within the month of May is going to happen for you. Can we make this up? We cannot. Okay? If my moderator Marcela is right now watching this, like literally every time for the past few weeks, Gemini, I have been pulling cards and I've been double clarifying them. The Hierophant is clarified by the Hierophant here, okay, the King of Cups and the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. So it looks like the issue here in the present moment that someone here hasn't been able to come towards you and to commit to you. There is a desire, but they haven't been able to come towards your way and to commit to you, Gemini, is because there is a third-party situation. Your person could be going through some sort of a conflict in their life with somebody very specific. It could be a family member. It could be a specific person they're dealing with, okay? They're like almost being hindered from coming towards your way and making an offer to you. I do see here that there is a major disappointment here that this relationship didn't take off. Someone here is feeling really upset. That this person also could be upset that maybe you're moving on with the Chariot here, okay, packing up your bags, getting into the Chariot, into the carriage, and moving forward. So something about the month of July, someone's birthday is in July, or an event here happened during the month of July, or you met this person. Clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the King of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So Gemini, here is the thing. You have this internal battle here within you, and it's been going on for quite some time within your heart. And I feel like that you really wanna, like you have arrived to a point where you wanna settle down and you wanna have family with the Ten of Pentacles. You really wanna settle down, you wanna have family, but with the Five of Wands, there is just too much going on around you. There is too many conflicts, there's too many issues. I do strongly feel like here that in the present moment for a lot of you with the Chariot, this is a decision here that you're making. This could be just disconnecting or moving forward, but you know, you could be also almost like having this final conversation with this person to kind of finalize something, because the Three of Cups here is talking about also kind of celebration or cooperation or making something work. Because a lot of you want to commit, but also there is too much stuff going on around you. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun, Leo energy, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So Gemini, your happiness is right around the corner. And I'm not here to give any sugarcoat or to just give you fairy tales. Although the cards do like fairy tale-y, but you know, I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. You know, a lot of you, when you talk about the Fool entering into the brand new beginning, oh yes, it's great, it's amazing, it's fascinating, right? But also with the Fool here entering into kind of the unknown or entering into a relationship with someone, it does come with some kind of risks. And when we don't take it into account, sometimes it's like the risks could be, oh, am I ready like to go to a tower moment when I enter into a relationship, and all of the investment and all of the time and everything that I've put into this relationship, it just collapses down, goes down the drain. Am I really willing to put that risk into getting into that relationship, right? So let's clarify the Three of Cups for you in the present moment, dear Gemini. And the Three of Cups here, like I said, this is the card of reunion, but I have to clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So just as much as you are thinking about family, I feel like this person is also thinking about marriage and family. Maybe children also might be a part of this. But the reason why this person hasn't come towards your way yet, Gemini, is because with the Nine of Wands, this is someone that's wounded. This is someone that's been hurt from the past, from their family members, from their relationships, okay? Queen of Cups and the wound, the Nine of Wands. This is someone, Gemini, that has gone through a lot. This person has been through a lot, and I think that it's very challenging for them to really come fully forward and commit to you. I know that's what they want. They want family here, but there is too much going on around you. I don't know who these people are. Could be coworkers, could be family members, internal conflicts here. Now, there is a decision that needs to be made in the near future. Because this reunion, this situation that may work out, it may not work out, I think eventually you're getting to something much better. And you're going to start really just kind of throwing your hair back. You're going to start enjoying yourself more with the Nine of Cups. This means that, you might be, or you might have been just recently solo on your own, but like it's like someone here is visiting you, the sun. Someone here is visiting you, and like there is this connection being resurrected, like almost death coming back to life, clarified by the Ace of Wands. I know some of the Geminis who know me so well are going to put it into the gem. This is Arman's favorite card. Ace of Wands, the Hermit here, and the Hangman, and the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles talks about cooperation, collaboration, and the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Hangman, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. So when this new offer comes towards your way, honestly, I feel like here you're not rushing into this. This could be part of your advice. This could be also part of what I'm really feeling for you. Not rushing into these, not really wanting to constantly just get into making hasty decisions. The Hangman, okay? The Hangman here talks about pause and reflect and take a lot of factors and things into account. Now, the sun here, Gemini, is, I honestly, whenever you see the sun, especially in the near future, this is a good news. This is good news because it does mean something here very positive is going to take place. Something really meaningful is going to take place and happen for you. Let's clarify the sun in the near future. So it's clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Judgment. For many of you, this happiness here is tied up to also someone's mindset shift and mindset change. I feel like here, Gemini, you could be playing a very important role in this person's life to really see something very clearly. Because there is something about this person not being able to see clearly. They could have been easily influenced by other people, by bad company. Bad company corrupts good behavior. It could have been also just other things. But it's like you're basically headed towards this person here after realizing that, you know what, we can actually make this work. I'm going to help this person. You're not going to save this person, but you're going to help them to understand what it really means that, when it comes to commitment. You could also offer this person therapy. I'm getting here, some of you have thought about going maybe to couples therapy or some kind of a help, okay? They could really be helping you. And you also are gonna have discussions with this person in terms of trust and the Two of Wands. It's like you feel like you have lost trust for the future, Gemini. A lot of you have been feeling like almost your spark has been gone. You want to try to, you're holding yourself back together, but this is going to require you to trust into the future, okay? Because I feel like the future with the sun looks brighter, but there is also the Eight of Swords again. Gemini, can I just say something? Why do I feel like there is a lot of self-concept work that's either being done or you're going to be doing? Self-concept, okay? To feel worthy of love, to feel worthy of abundance. Eight of Swords here, Gemini, is really an indicator that there is a lot of self-inflicting thoughts. There is a lot of thoughts that you almost kind of feel yourself smaller. I don't know if this is coming from your upbringing, family members, or the past, but there is something here about you wanting to really free yourself from the lies, Seven of Swords, okay, from lies, from self-inflicting thoughts. The Empress here in the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, something here about your mother when you were growing up, Gemini, could be very significant. I don't know, but also could be another person, another figure. It's like you're gonna get back into your self-care days when you used to prioritize yourself, when you really used to feel at your best. Okay, because a lot of you are still believing some things about yourself that is not true. It's a self-concept thing. We don't need to change the outside world. We need to look within ourselves. So this is something that I feel like is going to happen between you and this person, because whatever is changing in your life, Gemini, with the Tower, this means that it's not only just a relationship here potentially getting restored, but also this has a lot to do with the internal work that you are doing and a mindset work. Okay, so let's get into your advice. Let's get the advice to your Gemus and see what is it that you need to know. This light's a little too strong, Gemini. So I don't know. Okay, so Gemini. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Strength, which is the card of a Leo, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Seven of Swords again. Gemini, there is a lot of love that you truly have for this person, but I think that sometimes you forget about the love for yourself. You get confused with a lot of thoughts. You get confused when someone here is giving you the silent treatment. When someone here maybe gives you the cold shower, not the cold shoulder. Sorry, Gemini. I'm trying to keep it serious. I'm so sorry. Cold shoulder. And I can imagine you in a Gemini cold shower. Someone here, whenever somebody gives you like a cold shoulder, and I was gonna say the shower again, so I'm so sorry, Gemini. And it's like there is an attachment style that someone embodies and really bothers you. I feel like that it kind of affects your self-concept and you start feeling bad about yourself, which you should not, okay? Because this has a lot to do with the other person and what they need to work on, the things they need to work on. And I feel like the advice here for you is to really just look within yourself. And with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, are there any deceptions that you might be overlooking? In reality, something is being manifested and you're making room for what's coming. But also, in order for you to create this new reality for this frequency and this vibration on daily basis, we need to let go of older beliefs, limiting beliefs, self-concept issues, for us to be able to manifest and to call this into a reality. When it comes to meeting this other person, you're gonna say, okay, I'm doing the work, Arman. What about the other cutie patootie, right? When it comes to the other person here, I genuinely believe here is that this is someone that you can have a conversation with. It's like I said, you're almost gonna also train this person, teach this person. And you and this person seem to be a great combo to initiate things and work things out. I think it's just also a matter of communication. I always get this throat thing here in your reading, so that does talk about the throat chakra. So you're gonna be more vocal about speaking your mind and expressing yourself. There is something here about you, Gemini, suppressing for so long a lot of things within you, within a relationship, and not expressing yourself. And you did this because of fear of abandonment, or what if this person leaves me if I confront them? This may also stem from your childhood. I know I'm talking some really interesting concepts or maybe deep sensitive concepts, but overall, I think that you're overcoming that. And that's going to be another important factor here to be able to clearly communicate, because the offer is going to come out of this Tower moment. And you're going to make room for what's coming. There is a lot of self-concept work that you are doing. I don't know if you're doing affirmations, if you're starting to really change your, improve your personality, right? Your personality creates your personal reality. Our personalities consist of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our behavioral patterns. We think the same things. We think the same thoughts every day. We feel the same way every day. We behave. So changes need to happen in order for us to rewire our subconscious mind, neuroplasticity. I'm already going way too far into this topic. I don't want to bore you and confuse you, but this is what I'm talking about. Changing your entire life, okay? Becoming that change. So Gemini, this is what I have for you. Thank you very much for being here. I really greatly appreciate you. I'm your funny, sassy, and most favorite Armenian guy. Thank you for being here. I do believe that I did the right thing by just sitting down late at night. I don't know what time is it. I I can't see what time is it. 10:49. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you watch this video the next day. Okay, so I love you all so much, dear Gemini. Thank you again, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.